Did you know a tiger shark once helped solve a murder? It's 1935 in Coogee Aquarium in Australia, when a newly acquired tiger shark is looking rather sluggish, until in front of stunned onlookers it vomits the contents of its stomach out into the pool. When the foam settles, a partially digested human arm can be seen floating on the surface with a clearly visible tattoo. The Australians chalked this up to just another shark attack victim, as they were rather prevalent at the time. However, the coroner's report claimed that it has clearly been cut off with a blade, which meant the shark was innocent. Police identified the arm as that of former boxer and petty thief Jim Smith, who had gone missing in April of that year. He was also a police informant. The police's initial inquiries led them to Sydney businessman Reginald Holmes, who had employed Smith to do some insurance scams several times before. That pair then went into business forging checks with another man, Patrick Brady, who was the man that Smith was last seen with on the night of his disappearance. Brady and Smith had been seen playing cards and drinking all night on the night of Smith's disappearance. It was in the same night Brady had rented a cottage for just one evening, so the police assumed this was where the murder may have taken place, and both men were promptly arrested. Holmes, however, denied any knowledge of who Brady and Smith were. But then when he went home, he decided to go out to his boathouse and attempt suicide with a headshot with a .32 caliber pistol. Unfortunately, the bullet just flattened on his skull and knocked him unconscious. He came to as he fell into the water and then scrambled into his boat and led police on a 4-hour chase around Sydney Harbour before he was finally arrested and sent to hospital. Holmes decided to cooperate with police and told him that Brady had done the whole thing. He'd killed Smith, dismembered the body, and then turned up with a severed hand and told Holmes that the same would happen to him if he did not cooperate. A few days after this, Holmes was found in his car with 3 bullet holes in his chest. It was made to look like he'd killed himself. However, the police report stated he'd clearly been murdered. That's a crazy story. The shark didn't really solve it, but it had a part in it, so it was just a bait line at the start to watch the video, I'm honest. Did it work?